Are you feeling the pressure of higher express entry draw and looking for an easy PR pathway? In that case, you're in the right place. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the easiest PR pathway in Canada. If you're planning to coming to Canada, please don't come, swipe up this video, and if you're already in Canada, please watch this full video. Today I'm going to talk about the Alberta Rural Renewal Stream. This is one of the PNP program designed by the Alberta government, and under this stream you will be eligible with any job experience you have in Canada, no matter tier 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have previous 12 months of experience in last 18 months, you will be eligible under this program. Note that some jobs are ineligible for this PNP program as well. I will give you the ineligible job occupation list in the description below. Now let's talk about the detail of this PNP program. In order to get eligible for this PNP program, you have to complete 3 major steps. One, you have to first move into the designated cities in Alberta. The list I will give in the description below. Second, you need to find an employer who is willing to help you with this PNP program. And third, you have to get an endorsement letter from the city which your employer has to apply for you. Now you might have a question, what are these designated cities? These designated communities are the rural communities of Alberta. These are really small cities with few populations. The Alberta government is trying to improve these communities, and for that they have created the PNP program. Among these designated communities, Medicine Hat is one of the most developed one as per my research which I did. I also have a separate video regarding Medicine Hat. You can go and watch it. So you can move to Medicine Hat, find an employer who is willing to help you and apply for your PNP. Now let's talk about the requirement for the employer. So the Alberta Rural Renewal Office has recently made a change to the requirement for the employer. In order for the employer to be eligible for this program, they must have a business operation for at least 2 years in those rural communities, and also they have a revenue requirement which I will give you in the description below. You can go and check it and match that if your employer is eligible for that or no. Now the second question is, you might be thinking, is the job has to be the same job you are currently doing or you have experience? The good news is no. So they also have a list for jobs which you can look for. For example, if you have a job experience in tier 1, you can find a job in tier 0 and 1. For example, if you have job experience in tier 3, you can find a job in tier 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now you move to one of the rural cities, you got a job, then what's next? The next thing is your employer. Your employer have to apply for the endorsement letter to the rural community cities, and normally the timeline for those endorsement letter depending on the cities are 1 to 2 months, and once you get your endorsement letter, you are good to go. You can apply for your PNP right away. If you have previous experience, once you move into these rural communities, you don't need to work any further. You can apply right away with the endorsement letter. And if you are moving here right after your graduation, in that case you have to first work for 1 year and then you can apply for that endorsement letter and your PNP. Now let's talk about the timeline, how long this takes. So for the endorsement letter, it normally takes around 1 to 2 months. For your PNP timeline, it normally takes around 4 to 5 months depending on the resources and depending on how many applications are already in the pool. And thirdly, for your application, as this is a non-express entry PR program, the application timeline is around 10 to 12 months. So in total around 17 to 18 months you'll get your PR. But don't, in the meantime, if your work permit is expiring, if you have the PNP approval, you will be able to extend your work permit as well. That's all guys. Thank you so much for watching this video throughout this, and if this video was helpful to you or you know someone who is panicking as their work permit is expiring, and for the new graduates who are thinking of moving to other provinces for PR, please share this video with all of your friends and family, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to know more about Alberta immigration or if there are other immigration programs. And also, if you are in Ontario or BC and panicking, this is the right time to move. Don't move to Calgary and Edmonton. Go to these rural communities, get a job, apply for your PR and live a worry-free immigration life in Canada. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Take care.